of Bulldog Gaming. You know, they have actually gone live into the second half. So we have actually missed half a matchup here, or half the map in particular for this best of three. So we'll get straight into our pistol round on the second half. And you probably see doing two nice headshots, taking down Scuts and taking down Nuke Dog, and even more picks coming in for Radix. There's going to be Smoothie to close it out. So 11 points, it will be Radix up for the decent advantage here, 11-5. Audience is going to be going through. And yes, again, we do apologise. We're just having a couple of admin issues throughout that one. We were keeping you as updated as we could, but sadly, just a couple of different things happened. Technical issue and human error, of course, more than standard at the UK land. So, Tech 9 Armors will be brought up for the T side as we do go into the force buy around here, and it looks like they're just going to go straight on through very quick over towards the monster area. It's going to be Brody has to back up, but Mitsu's in a good place to line up. Two picks them up. Brody seems going to get one back, but Nuke Dog's going to chime on through. Brody gets Wafu, and it's going to be all on Nuke Dog. Last man alive with the bomb gets taken out, and Radix clean that one up pretty quickly. So this might end up being a very quick half here. Less than substantial here on Overpass. But we'll find out our map vetoes. We'll find out our map vetoes in a little minute. To find out exactly what is the what the maps are in this best of three. Of course, Overpass is the first one. We'll bring in that information as soon as I have it. Okay, once again, just a little bit of communication error. Part of the reason why we're only bringing you the second half of this matchup, I know. Smoothie going to start things off, takes down Skux, nicely done, looking for the second shot, but it's going to be two players moving very swiftly onto him, tagging him up to 56 HP. He's got the 5-7 in hand, he's going to look for whatever he can. He will tap and tag, but not going to find anything. The AWP will chime in, however, as Brody gets Wafu. One more to get on the beat magic, and he will take him out of the action. So, last player alive for the Bulldog side. KPLVS, last man alive. 1 versus 5. Very unlikely situation. At the very least, they were able to get some aggression out. And, well, Radix are going to be showing us what exactly they're made of on the eco round. So, now this is where it's key here. It's going to be the first rifle round, which could end up deciding it for Bulldog. Because if Bulldog end up losing this rifle round, well, that's going to be Radix up for another eco. Oh, sorry, that'd be Bulldog up for another eco, and that'd be Radix taking advantage of that, taking it to probably map point here. So, AK's coming out. Magic's only got the Tech 9 armor, however, which is not going to play out well. Not going to bow down well for them at all. So, AWP on Smoothie up for the rifle round. Seld and Brody, excuse me, they have the UMP weapons to hold onto. So we do actually going to see the execution straight towards the A site. It's going to be B site, so Nuke's going to get one, but Nuke Dog chimes in with two. Smoothie gets one back at least, but it's still a 4-on-2 situation with just not a whole lot of help on the side of this. So maybe they can work off of that. Smoothie gets taken down, so now it's all on Luzzer. 1 versus 4 situation. He's going to get the bomb partner released, but Nuke Dog is there to his left. Takes him out of the action with a headshot. It will bring the 6th round to the T side, so that's good stuff coming up from Bulldog. At least they'll hold it off for the rifle round, as it will be AK Central brought back once again for the T side. Radix, they're going to be going in for that double AWP sound that we've seen so famous so far here at this LAN. They've been using that to ridiculous effect. Smoothie and Luzzer, the two AWPers for the team, and they just work it out so well. It just works out fantastically for both members of the team, and you know, it's a bit of a big investment, but they seem to be able to make it count, as Smoothie just proves right there, taking down the first, looking for anything more. As it looks like these are going to be, particularly Skux are going to be put to a particularly grinding halt here. So 5 versus 4 now. Will be Radix up for the advantage now. Nuke Dog going to see what else he can find over towards connector. Nothing going to be found just yet. Remember, this is a lower bracket best of 3 semi-finals. This side. No, it's not. Excuse me. I made a great mistake. That is the upper bracket grand. That is going to be the upper bracket final, which will decide who goes forward towards the grand final, and who will be down back to the lower bracket to try their hand at potentially picking somebody off in the lower consolidation. So here we go. It will be, well, sorry, the lower final actually. It's actually going to be lower final, not lower consolidation. I'm not with it today. So, Smoothie spotting out Skux, managed to pick up that one, but it's going to go so close into KP, and it's not going to work out at all. 1v1 trade out. It will work into a 4-on-3 situation in favour of Radix at least, but they've lost a very key player. Smoothie with that AWP will not be that well off, as now it's going to be Nuke Dog and KPLVS moving on through. Nuke Dog with the first headshot, and KP gets another one as well. Luzzer and Brody get one back, but now it's going to be a 1 versus 1 as Nuke Dog finally picks up Brody. And one is still in his control, back towards the middle area, as Luzzer holding his way back towards the stairs area. So, bomb goes down on site, planted for the middle area, and Luzzer is just watching the AWP towards the end. Can't manage to land the first pick. It's still going to be the second one as the grenade will land. He's going to be looking for that quick scope. Will find Nuke Dog by the end of it. And now it will be the defuse coming through here. So, 14-6. And now it will end up being 14-6 in the favour of Radix. So that's going to be one away from map point here. The T side, also their money is not going to be looking too great. They're going to have to force buy in this next one if they want to avoid overtime. But at this point, you've got to consider how well could it be to play overtime. You know, AK is coming out, Galil's, Tech9s, and pretty much going to be a force buy that's going to go very, very quickly on towards the site. Graves going to be the first man to spot one out. Does take down one, but KP's going to get one as well. Stealth's going to get one through the headshot of the wall. 3-on-4 situation in favour of Radix. Smooya makes it even more so. Nuke goes falling, Magic goes falling, Waffer's going to be there. But through the flashbang, it will be another one going down. I mean, it looks like it is going to actually be 16-6 by the end of that one, as we have actually lost our GoTV connection once again. This glitch still hasn't been sorted out, apparently, this afternoon, sorry. I guess that is kind of going to be that for the moment. We're going to go to, I do believe, a quick break. Yeah, that will be Cobblestone. And of course, Radix up one from the last map. We'll be taking on Bulldog with a particular little, what's the word? Advantage is the word I'm looking for. So, they will win the knife round, and they will get their choice of side, and they will actually decide to stay on CT, which is not something you see all the time here on Cobblestone. On Cobblestone. So, in the end, it could work to their favour. Catch you guys off guard. Of course, they're always subjective, however you want to start off on the sides. But of course, the T side in particular is probably the more balanced map in terms of Cobblestone. Of course, it has been balanced out recently, but of course, it's still probably just the more familiar side for players to choose. But Radix, going against that, they're going to be picking the TT side. Pistol round buy-ups, we're going to see utility on Celd to try and hold that one down. 4 armors for the other players on the CT side. T side, we're going to be seeing actually Waffu with the Tech9, but no armor, surprisingly. I would have liked to see him pass it off to someone like Nuke Dog, who probably could have been able to utilize that a little bit better. That is what their pie-up is going to be. He'll have to be the man closer enough into entry or fragging. Of course, just taking a look at the map, that is exactly where he's at. We're up front, first man in towards long. You can see it on the left of your screens. It's right there. And he will be the man who tries to flash away, and of course they'll execute their way on through straight quickly. KP is going to find the first headshot onto Brody V, finds that first one right there. It's going to be Waffu using the Tech9 to his good advantage. Doesn't take any damage, but take down Smooya with a particularly nice tapping away game. It's going to be 50 seconds on the clock. The bomb will go down. They're going to be able to pick that one up. 3-on-5 situation now. 3 players left on the Radix side. They're going to have to try the rotation, the retake here. Misfits pushing on through the drop-down area. KP's got this one sorted out. Misfit on B. Magic picks up that first, but it's going to be him getting taken down from the back over towards the nuke area, over towards the connector. Nuke Dog's going to pick up Luzza. He's going to finish it off on the second to Celd. Showing it down first point over towards the T side. They will win the pistol. Nicely done from them. And Radix now in a situation which could end up putting them in a little bit of not a poor situation, but it could very easily end up working against them. So we will see the buy-ups come back from the T side, as well as that the force coming through on the CT. Smooya's got the scout out already. There'll be P250s, Deagles, 5.7s coming out with plenty of head armor around the town, especially on the CT side. So it will end up being most likely the execution on towards long. It seems to be the most popular strategy for the B site. But the bomb is not committed to either site yet. It's still sitting around Dragon Room, just waiting around for somebody to pick it up and make a commitment. At the moment now, it looks like it's just going to be first picks that are going to be looked for. Waffu's going to be able to get Misfit. KP's watching out for the counter boost, but nothing's going to come of it as at the present point. Nuke Dog might end up around someone towards a long. Taps away. Did get dinked in the exchange, but manages to win out the duel anyway. And it will work out to his favour. 1 point still on the board for the T side, but that might end up turning to 2 now. Smooya with the scout. Going to see what he can find as they do try and execute onto site. Bomb, however, is rotating away, so it might actually end up being an A hit instead, because all 3 remaining members of Radix have moved over towards the connector. They've moved over towards B, which might end up being the play that ends up killing them. So here we go. We're going to be moving on towards the site there, as it will end up being the bomb going down on towards A. And B Magic going to decide where he wants to put that down. It looks like he's going to plant it for the shack door. And so retakes will have to be called in. A lot they can do in this instance, but the duel will have to work if Boyce can land that one dig. He can only land a tag, not a frag. No headshots coming in today. The meanwhile, the rest of them coming in from Connector will have to try whatever they can. Smoothie probably the best man to try and see what they can work. Wafu was already sit on the backside with a Mac 10, going to pick up one, picks up to the Tech 9, but Luz is going to be able to take that out of his hands. They will get the scout, and they could pick up the Tech. Yep, they will use the Mac 10 to his advantage. So it will be 1-0, oh sorry, 2-0 on the T side. Bulldog will work that to their advantage, and the bomb will blow up. But Radix at least getting a couple different rifles, or a couple different weapons for the next round here, which could end up working to help them out a little bit with the, well, particularly with the next round, because they'll have a little bit of firepower going into this next one. After that, it will just be the save on this round, and after that, the rifle round will work out for them. So Scout and Mac 10 will all that Radix will be able to have. A couple of upgrade pistols will be other than that as well. P250 Teagle. So I'm going to start things off with a P2, USPS, excuse me, P2K. And other than that, the rifles from the T side will be what they use on their side. Wafu's still going to be having the Mac 10, so he probably might end up going pretty aggressive. Or pretty aggressive for playing the Scout in particular. Right now, he's positioned, once again, same position as in the first round. Close towards the long area. Good use of the utility will block off their vision, but the player playing so close is Loza, and he may end up crossing them out of the action. He's tapping away through the smoke, but isn't going to find anything. Misfit's also there to back him up. Wafu just going to see what he can find, but nothing to move it so far. He spots out Misfit, tags him down to 56 HP. Smoothie is there, ready to rotate if need be, but the bomb's all the way over to the A site, so, you know, it could be a massive misread coming out from Radix. Wafu finally going to start things off. Takes down Misfit. Looking for Loza as well. We'll shut him down with a Mac 10. 2 nice kills, bringing in $1,200 to the T side economy. CT side economy. And it will end up being 5-on-3. With the bomb heading over towards A site. It will only be sold to try and spot it out. See what they can do here. So, 45 seconds. They'll move on through. As the bomb makes its way over towards the A site, they're going to get themselves pretty much sorted out to try and flush out as many angles as they can. Nuke Dog getting that bomb down towards the back of the site, away from the connector for the cannons instead. So, retake can be potential, but again, not much they can do in this instance. There's no point in going and save, but have a look at this. There's actually going to be 3 kills coming in. Roy and Cell getting 3 amongst themselves, but however, 2 frags coming from Nuke Dog to back up all on Boyce now with a Deagle in hand. He picks up the headshot onto B Magic, and that's going to be all on Nuke Dog here, who will manage to pick it up. So at the very least, Radix will be able to make it extremely expensive for the T side now. Buy-ups for the rifle rounds. It will be the M4s coming out in particular fashion. AKs as well for the T side. And look, this is exactly what I was talking about. Massive amounts of damage done. All 4 remaining players except for Nuke Dog, who died in that last round. They're going to be very, very low on their money-wise. $50, $600, $600, $1,100, not a whole lot. And speaking of the T-side strategy, look, they're going very, very fast in towards B, which is a very good play on towards this B site. Nuke Dog's already in. They're all flashing out. It will be the first pick coming in. Bruin's going to get that one back, trades it out 1 for 1. But the bomb will go down on towards the B site. It's going to get tagged up. KP can't do a whole lot in that instance, as now it's just going to be suppression time. Playing for the time limit does the T side now, as KP gets 1. Wafu looking for even more, but he's not going to find anything so far. It's a 3-versus 4 situation that favours the Bulldog Gaming side. Radix, they've got to make a play here. The question is, are they going to run for it? Are they going to try and save their M4 weapons? So, the Misfits, if he can tap away, and he will do to great success onto Skux, but he won't be able to get much more than that. 11 HP, wasn't able to find the entire thing through the flashbang, and instead it's going to be Radix giving up on whatever they could find here, hoping that maybe Skux or KP will be able to get away without also they'll be able to die without surviving the explosion, which honestly might be a decent shot maybe for KP. Oh, KP very, very close, almost died in that one, but it'll save the rifle, and no significant economical damage will be done to the Bulldog side. They'll be up 4-0 here. Radix with the M4s, they can formulate a force buy around this. Seldon Smoothie, good opportunity. You can see Seldon is going to be taking the FAMAS to his own right. Firstly, we can find Mag 7 as well. We don't see this weapon enough on Cobblestone, in my opinion. If Smoothie can get himself into drop down, which is exactly what he's going to be doing, and he could use it as a very great defensive weapon here, or in particular over towards long if they want to try to play the close range angles. It will be rushing straight on through. KP's going to be able to get Smoothie. Misfit's going to try back onto 1. Looking for a little bit more. Connect the spray onto Wafu, but can't land the entire kill. 8 HP will be what remains of the T player. It's now a 3-versus 2 situation now, as the bomb is coming onto site, will get planted, and it looks like it will be A 5th round from the T side. Radix don't want to count them out just yet. They have got a retake to play here. 40 seconds on the clock. As Wafu's going to start things off nicely. Takes down Cell, and not a whole lot you can do in this instance now. Luzza is just going to have to back off, maybe look for an exit frag. Although, I think the Bulldog boys know exactly where he is, and they probably won't be peeking into his general crosshair area. So, 3-on-1 now. It will just be Bulldog running away with that one. And Radix will be losing around here. Not another one again to their favour. At least Luzza will get Wafu. May be able to pick up the AK if he's smart enough. Oh, he goes completely around another player. In fact, this may end up working against him if we can't get him on the back. If only GoTV will give us the actual angle. Nope. It will not happen today. It will be 5-0 in favour of the T side Bulldog. And the AWP now coming out on Radix as they are up for one more buy here. Of course, not working out entirely for their favour, but it will work out for them nonetheless in this next round. So, Mag7 once again back on Seld. Hopefully he can play this in a little bit of a different angle. We'll see where he decides to go for this one. But meanwhile, it's going to be taking a look at the taking a look at the map. It looks like it's just going to be another a B aggression over towards the B site. So, Seld, where are you playing from, my friend? Seld is playing, actually, is paying up towards A long, which honestly is a very unorthodox strategy because most teams are like to go towards the B side, but Seld might actually find the first. We'll take down Nuke Dog. Very nicely done now. All he's got to do is rotate over towards the drop down area and see if they can catch him off guard by putting that Mag 7 into another great place as well. Smooth's on the M4, so he could potentially shut them down if they decide to go very fast over towards the B site. Yeah, come the smokes will be landing, and the flashbang will probably end up following suit here. Yeah, it will be the flashbang moving on through. You can find it. Will be 1-for-1 trade outs, but the bomb has been spotted, so now they can work this one through. It's a 2 versus 4 situation. Only 2 players remaining. And the C-Sign and Brody just basically gets a hello, how you doing from Wafu, but doesn't even respond to it until that point. It'll be KP now in a 1 versus 4 situation. AK in hand. And it will, of course, be the Brody C just shutting him down right there before he can do anything more than that. 5-1. Radix will finally put themselves on a board, but the question at the moment is, can they string any more together? They've lost 5 rounds in a row. And after this, it will be no loss bonus for you. And Radix will end up in a very nice spot to be taking plenty of cash into the next round. So, it will be the 5-on-5 here. The T-side are going to go for a bit of a different strategy. They like playing fast, so they're going to go quickly on through towards the A site here. You can see they're already up towards mid. They've got a lot of map control. There is one player that's going to be Seld with the AK holding back towards long, so he can set up a retake. A very good retake position if he wants to, but Wafu's watching that cross. Won't be able to find anything. Bomb gets planted, and Smooya spraying through the wall. Won't find anything. Instead, it will be the bomb going down. 5-on-5 situation. But a lot of tag damage done to Smooya and B-Magic, so it won't be anything that they'll be able to rely on. KP realises and reads very well that Seld is right there. We'll use the shadow to his advantage and we'll take him down. Moves him so much as Brody C and we'll spray him down as well. 3 players remain for the Radix side, and with their health situation, it might not be the best idea to try this retake. Instead, they're going to hold on to the AWP, they're going to hold on to the AK and try their best not to get themselves killed. And they will hold back over towards the B side. They'll try to spot out one. They will take down Misfit. Then looking for one over from Chicken Coop as well. The Molotov will land. It will probably flush him out. Yeah, it will do. The Imagine will take him down. And now Smooya will remain the last man alive. Up towards long. He will take down one player with him, but not much more than that. 6-1. Radix will be reset. However, they built up a little bit of banks. So, it looks like they are going to force buy their way on through. It will be the Mag 7, the FAMAS, a couple of M4s and an AWP coming out from most of the CT side. The grenades will land once again. Nuke Dog going to go very, very close into this one, seeing what he can find. Seld and Smooya. Both the players holding up towards the middle area. Whereas T-side, once again, Bulldog, they're going up towards that drop down and middle and long area. Which works out for them very, very well because they can very easily pick up those first picks, especially if Radix decide to go a little bit too like aggressive. And as soon as that happens, then T-side, you know, they can easily pick up those kills. Speaking of the buyups as well, actually, T-side, they haven't actually gone for an AWP buy, which honestly surprises me. I guess they probably didn't have enough money, yeah, you know, like, it makes a whole lot of sense. Actually, they do. Scott's going to be able to buy up an AWP. So, in that situation, you know, I'm surprised they're not going with an AWP setup, especially the aggressive AWP can really win you some rounds in that instance. But their choice is their own. The two players gathering up. I think Smooya spotted out the information onto at least one. Looking out for whoever he can. Spot out the first onto Bulldog, taking him down. But look at this. Also coming in from the connected areas. Brody C picking up one. Seld gets another, and Brody C gets another one as well. Scott is going to pick up B Magic, but it will be the final one going towards Brody C with a very nice triple to end off that one. 2-6. Radix might be start landing a comeback here. Bulldog also going to get set up for the force buy here. The AK-47 coming out with the AWP Tech 9s. Alongside Nuke Dog and B Magic. Snack's going to get an AK of his own, and KP also going to be able to get an AK with the money that he saves. So, Bulldog looking very peachy in this next round to at least try and challenge this 4-buy coming out from Radix, the AWP. The several rifles to go with it as well, 2 AKs, 2 M4s, and now they're going to go very quickly onto the site. Last one to start things off. Brody gets one. Brody looking for a second. He will pick it up, looking for a third, but it's actually going to be Luzza and Seld who managed to come through and managed to pick up the last couple kills. That's before, after the refrag onto Brody. So, 6-3 will end up being the full round scoreline of round 10. AWP on Luzza this time. We'll be holding on to that one. Pistols for the Bulldog side. And I think the Radix know this at this point. So, it will be actually 5 players. Once again, they're going for the straight, fast tactics, which they seem to like. It seems to be proving to be very fruitful, but it's going to be Smooya with the beautiful spray down, picking up 4 kills. Stealth chimes in with one more just at the end. And it will end up being Smooya going absolutely ham in that matchup. We'll just spray them all down with a very nice flash. We'll blind them all, and he'll walk straight into his crosshair and into his spray. So, 6-4 now. T-side, Bulldog buying up once again to the 5 AK-47s. Again, no AWP on this side, which surprises me a lot because it could be, again, you know, a lot of setups very prominent, or a lot of team comps very prominent around the AWP role, but it will end up being Smooya getting challenged up towards me. He looks away from Nuke, at the wrong point. He's going to look for a second as well. After that first frag onto Smooya, turning into the Bulldog advantage. Now Radix, they're a man thin, they're a man short. And so it will end up, well, they're setting themselves up very similar to how they're setting themselves up before. There's a lurker over towards mid, 4 players holding around towards the B long area. And Skuck's hoping to find something over with the boost spot of Waffle, but not going to find anything so far. So the Molotovs will land, it will blind them for a little bit, push them away, just to suppress them for a little bit longer, buying some time for the Radix side. So, 1 minute on the clock. It will be the smoke going out. It looks like they're going to try and execute their way on towards the site. It will be Stel trying to see what you can find through the smoke. Nothing going to come of it just yet. There is going to be some progression. There's 2 players also hitting towards drop down. They're going to see what they can find. And Stel's just hoping to find out something. He can find out Skucks. He takes down the bomb and takes down Wafu as well. Brody's going to get B Magic. Looking for a little bit more from KP, and he will take him down. So, Nuke Dog on the lurker roll, just last man alive. Going to see if he can try and himself up to the connected area, but Luzza with the AWP will quick scope pick him and take him down with a 5-6 scoreline for Radix. And they're catching up on the T-side Bulldog here. And Bulldog now, their money situation is not looking the greatest in the world. They could quasi it up, which it looks like they're going to be doing. Tech 9s coming out. P250s as well. And the utility as well, based from Wafu, will probably end up setting up executions there. It looks like the T-side, you know, I think Radix are going to start reading into this because, you know, T-side, they've gone very, very aggressive all the time, and they usually either wait for a little bit and go fast, or they go fast straight up. And the next thing is going to end up being a fast push over towards the B site, and with the Tech 9s they've won before, and it looks like they're really straight into it. Misfit lines up 2, picks them up. Skucks at the very least able to trade out 2 for 1, but it's still going to be 1 AK that they recovered from them, and nothing more than that. They're going to boost themselves back up towards drop down, and this is something that Radix might not end up expecting in the slightest here. The bomb is going towards them. Towards the long area, and it looks like Smooya might be able to spot them out. I think he spots out Wafu, takes him down, nicely done. We'll back off, looking for even more, but Brody C is anticipating even more players. Nuke Dog's going to take him down, turn it into a 3 versus 2 situation, but he's tanked up very, very low. 15 HP on the player with the AK-47. The AWP is in within the perfect spot to shut down Skucks. So is Stones. He spots out one, takes him down, and takes down the bomb as well. So it's all on Nuke Dog to peek straight into the clutches of Luzza and take him down with the AWP. 6-6 now. Radix, in a very good spot here, and look, their economy has been built up so ridiculously. 1,400, 10,000, 1,200, 12,000, excuse me, 1,200, 1,400, bloody hell. And it will be 6-6. AWP coming out still on Luzza. T-side will be going back into this one. AK is coming out. They did a decent eco round, you know. They did a little bit of damage to Radix, but not a whole lot. That causes a whole lot of concern. And now the counter boost is going to come out from Smooya. May end up taking down KP if he can't spot this out. Yeah, he's actually going to be taking a lot of damage. He's going to be forced to back off here. So, it will be Nuke Dog and Skux moving up towards long on A. This can end up working out very poorly for Lazza if he decides to peek out that angle. It's not going to happen so far. The bomb's over towards the A long area. KP suffered a little bit of damage towards the drop down area, but Nuke Dog is going to be able to pick up Radix. Nicely done there. Smooth's been boosted up to KP is expecting Smooth to be very aggressive, and he will actually take him down nicely there. 4-on-4 situation. Lazza's going to see what he can travel with the AWP. Finds the first onto Nuke Dog, but the dump bomb has already gone down, and B-Match is going to see what he can find. Sprays on through, and he's going to find anything. He's going to get the grenade out, however. That will do some damage at least. Smooya the push on through towards the door area. Already gets one, Smooya gets another one. B-Man, Skux going to pick two back, however, it's going to leave Skux in a 1 versus 2 situation. He can't do anything. Misfit will pick up the kill and close it out right there. 6-7 now in favour of Radix. And looking at the economy of the T side, well, actually it's pretty decent, so they could buy into this one and allow them and potentially stop them from getting the half here at 8-6. But it will be a hard buy. That won't leave him with a whole lot to work with in the next round. They are on a full round loss bonus. But even so, losing all this investment can still prove dire for your economy, even in this situation. So AWP on Lazza is going to see what you can find up the way up to mid. And you're going to see anything so far. Instead, it will be the flashbangs and smokes that will prompt him out to rotate. One over towards long. Instead, going to take him. You're going to be taken down. Excuse me. Nuke Dog will take him down. 5-on-4 situation now. Bomb still over towards long. It's looking like the majority of the T-Force will be heading in that direction as well. See what they can pick up. Smooya waiting in the wings. Picks up Waffle. There's going to be Skux getting 1, 2, 3. Almost going to be towards Smooya. Instead, he will just get taken down. It's going to be the AWP from Lazza trying to chime in onto the lurker. Over to Nuke Dog. And see what he can find onto Misfit. Will shut him down. And Lazza now got to consider his options. Does he even want to bother with the retake? He's peeking in through, hoping to find something through the smoke, but he's not going to find anything. It's just going to be a 2-on-1 situation that will work out in favour of the Bulldog side. So Lazza now, AWP. If this was Smooya, I'd probably give him this in the chance of the AWP battle, but so far he's behind Smooya, and he is going to peek on through with the AWP, get taken down. I'm surprised no one else is going to try to save the AWP as well, but it's going to be T-side evening things up. So now it really is anyone's game this half. Here we go. Buy-ups, double orb coming out. Lazza and Smooya once again in a very good chance. We all know how this has turned out before, and we can see it turn out again. We've also seen two different sides of the story. The question is, will it end up being victory or defeat for Radix? As Lazza's going to spot one out, but he gets blinded off by the grenade damage and the grenade smoke that puffs up after that grenade is thrown. So it will be the 8 WPs that aren't put into effect just yet. Smooya's on B side, holding out for someone to push on through. Lazza is still holding from mid, and this could end up working out for him if anyone decides to go in that direction. Nuke Dog, however, he's smarter than that. He's going to be holding towards the long area. As that general area is secured down, it's going to be Lazza trying to reposition himself to any sort of push on towards the A side, but it's going to be B once again. Brody sees watching that angle. Once they push on through, it will be a good defensive coming out from him. So meanwhile, the T's also setting themselves up towards drop down, and Smooya actually put himself with the AWP up towards drop, and this is going to be something they don't even expect. But the question is, how effective can you make that AWP with just one shot at a time? It will be Brody that pushes on through. He's going to see what he can find, and oh my god, the flash comes in. It saves Wafu because Skux is there to spot him out, takes down the player, and it's going to be a 4-on-5 situation, 3-on-5, as Wafu is going to just be running on just 2 HP at this point. It's not going to work out so well. The AWP from Smooya, let's see what you can find. Can't find the first, but at least Seld and Lazza are in position to take down the bomb. It's going to be Smooya getting one, finally turning it back into the advantage of Radix. The grenades will land. Lazza's taking the AWP to B Magic. It's going to be now all on KP. Last man alive, peeking on through there, and it will be Smooya to close it out and bring the half to Radix. 8-7, a very close half, but one that went in the CT advantage anyway. So T side for the Radix side, and my odds-on favourites to win this one, honestly. I think we're insane against Kaz, Batik, and they're going to need just as much talent in this next one to pull it off. So, Bulldog up for the pistol round by. The full armor's coming out, and that is going to be the defuse kit on Wafu as well. So Seld with the utility buy as well. Will not be opting for armor, but it's going to be in B Magic to see what you can find on the CT side. Will not be able to land the first shot. He's going to be pushed away instead. Nuke going to be watching for Connect to see what he can find. It looks like it's going to be split all the way to A. Roy's going to spot him out, taps away with the Glock, but can't find anything. He's going to frank from the side. Waff is going to get taken down. Nuke Dog's going to get one, and the bomb is actually going to be able to go down on the site. It's a 4 versus 2 retake, but the bomb on the site is going to be crucial, and Sellers are going to start things off nicely for this after plant, taking down B Magic. Spots out another one as well. Tags him so low. Wafu's on just 8 HP. He's looking for a little bit more, and Lazar is going to come in. Can't find the second. It's going to be all on Stealth on just 1 health. Can't do a whole lot on here. He's just going to try and distract them for a little bit longer to see if they can't just pick up the kill there. But it's going to be the defuse coming through. It will be 8 to 8 here, as that Bulldog will even things up. But Radix will at least be able to walk away with the defuse, with the bomb plant on their side, so they can save in this next one, full eco, and then go immediately for a buy up here. Not in this present round, but CT side they're going to be going in for the buy up with their own P90 in the P90 in the corner of B Magic. Rifles into everybody else, and if Radix are able to steal some rifles away in this one, that'll be very nice indeed. So Tech 9's coming, not Tech 9's, PG50's coming out from the Radix side. They're just be looking for whatever they can find. I'm surprised they're not going quick, although they're probably not going to take the same situation as what we've seen on the Bulldog side. So here we go. It will be the smokes and flashbangs landing. Here they go. Radix can see what they can find over towards this side. Look at the team damage coming in from Lazar, but it's probably a little bit of a mistake considering the current situation of coordination. Sellers going to see what he can find. B-Magic's going to spray on through with the P90. He picks up the first, looking for a little bit more. He might line several up here. He will do it. Oh, not entirely. The USP will come out to finish him off. But once again, the bomb has gone down, and Radix, really, that's all they wanted. That's even more economy they can build up, even though they're losing the round. So now they can really take a big fight to the Bulldog side. So we'll see it coming through. Plenty of money, and they're buying on up. AKs on everybody, it seems like. Boy, you see, you could potentially get a glass cannon AWP, but you won't do that instead. It will just be the AK in full situation for Radix. So, let's see how they play this one out. As the 3-2 split once again comes in from the CTs. 2 in drop down, 1 on site, 2 on B site as well. It will be drop down aggression. Actually, the counter is coming out from B Magic, and he could end up shutting down Celd. He will do that. The flashbang will land, but it's going to be way long after he's already made his way out of this drop down and into safety. So, Smooya anticipating whatever he can find here. Actually, will spot out Scucks over with the boost up situation. He will get moid away. 9 to 8 is still in the advantage of Bulldog now, as Bomb still hasn't committed to either site. Now, 5-on-4 situation. It does favour, until I said that, and Smooya and Lazar, I was going to say it does favour the Bulldog side, but Smooya and Lazar getting 2 nice kills with the AKs. Smooya looking for a little bit more, and it looks like this execution onto the B side may end up working for them. He will get B Magic as well, so it's going to be Nuke Dog actually try on through towards the connected area. Picks up Lazar, 3 versus 2, to 1 versus 3 now. It's going to be Nuke Dog picking up Misfit, all onto now. The last 2 players alive on the Radix side, and Nuke Dog gets sprayed away by Smooya, who ends it off with a triple to bring 9 to 9 here to the Radix side. They will win the first rifle round. So we're going to throw the economy of the CTs into disarray now. 4,500 at best, 1,500 at worst. And we will see the pistols and pistols alone being going for. They're going to get an eco round. A Waffle will buy up with the 5-7 armor and the smoke and flashbang, seeing what you can find with the utility on the CT side. So now they're going to go aggressive angles, seeing they can catch Radix offside. It looks like he's going to be all very close, and actually Waffle will pick up that first Misfit, getting 1, Nuke Dog getting another, and they're trading 1 for 1 here as Brody finally picks it into Radix. Waffle's going so aggressive. Let's see what you can find. He picks up the AK, but he will get traded out, and it's going to be all on B Magic now. Bomb gets picked up, and Radix now in a good spot so far. It could go either way at this point. Radix could very easily take him down. B Magic could come up huge, however, and that would be a very beautiful round out of him if he can use that 5-7 to his good advantage. But Brody's in a perfect spot to shut him down. They will do such things, and that will be the 10th round over to Radix and the double digits. So now, buy-ups coming back from Radix this time. They did lose a little bit in that last one, and it's going to leave them a little bit economy stressed, but nothing too bad for them. They are going to buy up in full. UMP coming out from Smooya, seeing what he can work with that, and then he's going to go very quickly on towards the site. Smooya picks up Wafu, nicely done there, and it's going to be a 4-on-5 situation, but it's only pistols for the Bulldog side, so it will just end up being easy pickings for the case of the side. Smooya gets B-Magic through the wall, technically the pillar, I guess you could say. Bomb goes down. KP now not anticipating this, and Smooya could have been a little bit cheeky with that one, but he just goes for the straight up headshot, gets taken down. Triple kill will be all used to find out one. Bulldog seeing what he can walk over towards the long area, but it will be Cell just spraying both of them down, bringing himself a nice $1,200 into the bank. So 11-9 now. Buybacks coming in from Bulldog. AWP from Skux. AWP being dropped by Me-Magic, and it looks like Bulldog is going to be trading that out as well. They are. It will be the buy-ups, and it will be the double AWP setup coming out from the CTs. Radix not going for that AWP just yet. They still haven't managed to get that one. However, Smooya, I'm sure he's itching for it at this point. He's not in too much of a rush. He has got a bit of money, so he probably could get it in the next round. But it will end up going towards the B site. Smooya is going to start things off, gets taken down. However, it's going to leave them unmoved. A 1-for-1 trade out on the CT side. They will remain in their same positions. They're anticipating this, and they'll probably know it's a fake. And instead, they will just hold their way out until seeing where they're going to be going. So the grenade will land, and that might just take down Brody. See, it won't actually do. AWP will take down one. Dell's going to get one more as well, and there's KP coming out with a nice double. It's going to leave the full misfit in just a 1 HP situation. One bullet is all it's going to do, and it will be Bulldog actually missing it. Surprisingly, he will finally land the second there, bringing double digits to the Bulldog side. A very close matchup here, but Radix still in a very good opportunity here. It will end up being the AWP being brought up, and it will get dropped to Lazza. As the AKs are also coming out, and yes, the double AWP will get dropped around here. It's going to be Smooya and Lazza now. Can they make the aggressive AWPs work? We've seen it done before. We can see it again, I'm sure. 1 round for Bulldog to tie up with Radix so far. So we will end up seeing the push on through towards site. Misfits already tagged up pretty hard. I can see that already, but I don't know why that is. I think it's really aggression over towards middle. But it's going to leave Radix in a dire situation as Bruce is going to see what he can find over towards the fountain area. He's just trying to spy the edge of the smoke. Spots that Wafu just about there, but still plenty more to find in this case. Tag down being done, but Wafu's going to see if he can try and back 60 HP on him. As Radix slowly but surely starting to work their way on through to a small advantage against the Bulldog side. It will be 5 players looking to stack their way up on towards the B site. Bulldog isn't going to find anything so far over towards the A-long area, but it looks like it will be the execution over towards here. Misfit's got the utility. It looks like Smooya will also be trying to look to see what you can find. So, 50 seconds on the clock. Wafu peeks on through, picks up Brody C. Nicely done. He's going to gather the information onto that. The question is, did he spot the bomb? Did he spot any of the other players? I don't think he did, but there's already 3 players watching their way over from Connector and B site. Bulldog's going to rotate on through. 40 seconds on the clock. They have to start. Excuse me, they have to start moving right now. Here comes Skux, he's going to spot on through. Spots out one, but Lazza picks up the one first instead. Cell's going to pick up Wafu, and Bulldog chimes in onto another one, turning it into a 3-on-3 situation. Bomb gets dropped, but 25 seconds on the clock. They've got to peek into this AWP position, otherwise they're going to end up losing it now. The bomb will finally go down as the counter boost comes out, and this could be crucial if KP can get up there and set himself up for the backstab. It will be Misfit watching that angle. It actually will be Smooya picking up B-Magic. Bulldog and KP, last 2 alive. KP still sitting up for the backstab, and Misfit could end up picking this one up. It's going to make 1 peek and 1 headshot, but KP actually wins it out. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 situation with Bulldog ending up setting up here. It's going to be actually Bulldog taking one down, and now it's all Lazza. 1 versus 2 situation. With KP going to see what he can try and spot out here. He's going to spot him out and spray him down. It will be KP picking up that final kill, and they will bring it 11-11. Bulldog will even out the score.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
So 11-11 now, and look at the economy from the Radix side. They are going to buy up, but it is a pure and true force buy in this case. Tech 9s, couple AKs, and that's pretty much all they can find. Pistol and AK, little quasi force coming out there, but still quasi force that could screw them big time. So Radix also going to go very quick over towards the site. It looks like Brody's just itching for blood. He wants to see if he can try and make this scouting situation work with the AK. Probably a little bit of a weapon that you don't want to put at use here and risk it. He will pick up Skux. Nicely done there. And now the rest of them are going to start pulling him towards drop down. B-Man is going to get some tags in, but nothing more than that. Now it's going to be the Tech 9 reign of terror from Lazza. And from another player. Going to see what they can do. Lazo gets out the second as well. Looking for a third over towards the connected area. Picks up an AK, gets the smoke down. The bomb will go down. And actually, they've managed to lock the Bulldog site completely out here. Bulldog and KP now. It looks like they're just going to run away with this one, realizing that they are on for the reset, and it could end up falling apart very quickly for their CT side. All down to how they play this one out. So, AWP and M4, they will back off and just try and hold themselves for another round. Radix will also just try and see if they can save their weapons, honestly. And AK is all they really want to be holding on to this time. And all they really want to be saving. So, they'll work it out very well. It will work out to their favour, and it looks like they're going to take their 12th, shutting down the lead from being picked up by the CT Bulldog. And now, looking at the economy, they've got some choices to make here. Do they force, or do they save? So, M4's coming out, so it looks like it will be the force up coming through. AWP from Bulldog, and actually the P90s, the M4s, and the UAP on Waffy as well from the CT side. Smoothie is going to go challenging. He can't find anything, but he will instead be tagged down to 69 HP. 12 to 1 situation, 12 to 11 situation for Radix here. Such a close matchup as well, you know, they just keep this neck and neck and neck. So if they're not anticipating this force buy, which honestly after the Smoothie challenge I think they might end up being, this could end up working out badly for Radix so far. So Royce moving his way on through, might spot out Scuts, but his way instead, and B Magic's going to take down one misfit on the quick refrag. Scuts gets Royce, and now it's a 4 versus 3 situation. Cell going to pick up the AK-47, see what he can find over towards the CT side. So it will be actually Cell picking up the first one on the Scuts, misfit, see what he can find on the Waffle, and we'll shut him down. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation coming on through here. So now this is going to be it here. The AWP shot will try and land, but it won't find anything. Instead of 40 seconds on the clock, the bomb will go down here. So now it's going to be all on Smoothie, who does boost up here, seeing what he can find over towards the connected area. It will be Smoothie finding the first. Cell finds the second and picks up the AWP for his trouble. Radix on 13 to 11 now, and Bulldog up for a decent shout here. They're going to have to eco this one, but it's going to have to be a decent one for Radix at least. So, 13 to 11 now. Bulldog not looking too hot. PT50's coming out at least. We'll see if they can try to hold close range angles and shut down whatever Radix are throwing at them. 2 players going very quick over towards the middle area. There's 3 players also stacking up towards Matrix and CC side. This mate on the Brian kicking out for them if they can land those headshots so far. Scott's going very aggressive, seeing what he can find. Actually, he might take down Brody C. He will do that. Wafu's also going to get Smoothie, and now suddenly this is something to the advantage for the Bulldog side until Cell does that. Picks up 2. Very nice spray down. They will connect, and they will land 3-on-3 situation as now they're rotating over towards the B side, seeing what they can find. There's still a minute on the clock, so Radix can anti-rotate if they want to, but Bulldog is holding such a close range angle, trying to find Misfit. Misfit's going to find him instead, and Wafu now's got to chime in from drop down. He's going to see what he can spot as Misfit. Will spot him away. It will be the AK chiming in for the CT player. 2 versus 2 situation. A minute on the clock as the dinks will start landing on through here. Oh no! Cell picked up his own teammate. He walked straight in the way. It's not going to happen. And now it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation. Can Cell recover for his team? It's 45 seconds on the clock. Wafu's tagged down. So that'll be the first man he's looking for. But that will be the AK picked out of the action as well. So Bomb is on his side. He's going to run away. He might try and fake out an A-site rotation. He will actually find out the first, and KP's going to spot that out and call it in for his own teammate. As Wafu's now going to be rotating back through with the AK-47. It's so crucial, but look at this. AKs are dropped towards Matrix, and KP's going to get that one of his own right. So Zelda's now in a very awkward situation where he's got to pick up 2 very overpowered players. 20 seconds on the clock. He's got to start moving here, otherwise he's going to end up running out of time. 15 seconds. It's going to come down to this first challenge, and look, he's looked away at the wrong time. Cell's going to finally pick it up, and it's going to take up 1 bullet, 10 seconds. He's got no time. Wafu has to rotate very quickly, and the bomb will just about go down on site to pick up that final few 40 seconds. Wafu's moving on away. It's going to be all on Cell to see where he can spot it out. He's peeking in the right angles. It's going to be a 1 versus 1 situation, as now Wafu's going to peek on through, but Cell picks up the kill and will shut him down. So there we go, 14 to 11, and now And after an incredible eco round, it will be up to Bulldog to buy up, seeing what they can find in this next one. AWP, single AWP coming out from Nuke Dog. 4 M4s for everybody else, and what a great upper bracket final we're going to be seeing. Radix always seem to perform, and it seems like it's going to be no different as the grenades will land. It will take down B Magic, Waffle, and Skux. Very nicely done. It looks like it's going to be a fast play over towards the CT side. On the B side, T players moving on through. Scratch fine, starts things off nicely. Takes down Broisy, looking for a little bit more, but he's not going to find everything. It's back to see what he can find. It's going to be 2-for-1 trade outs. It's going to work towards the CT side. And B-Mag is going to get caught off guard. Smooya picks up that 1 3 versus 3, and now all 3 remaining Bulldog players are sitting up towards the drop down area, but the bomb is still over towards Long, and Smooya's now got to cover up that rotation and move on through with Seld. So the boost comes out, and he's going to spot out the gun of KP. Picks up 1 spray down, shuts him down nicely. Back who's there, and it's going to be Smooya and Lazza to pick up the final 2. 15-11. It's match point, and upper bracket point for Radix here. As we are on a CT, well, it's got to be a CT force at this point. They've got no choice. They have to try and claw this one back. It's overtime or bust. 4 rounds or nothing for the CT side. So AWP is out for Lazza, seeing what he can find. He might find Nuke Dog if he's good, but I think he'd actually peek out. Okay, he's on the other side of the wall, so he's fine. So 2 players also going fast up towards B again this time. They're anticipating it this time. They're going to be holding back very close range angles. So on the topic of Long, A-Long is also going to be the site for Sorise. It will be Lazza, Misfit, and Smooya watching their way on through. There's pretty much not much action going on here, but Smooya is creeping around the back. He may end up ticking one down here, as it's actually going to be Nuke Dog almost backing up into him, and Waffy's going to find body C. At least we'll start things off nicely. Cells pushing on through towards mid, and Smooya will take him down with a nice headshot from Cell. Is going to open up the A site in its entirety, and at this point, this round is starting to crumble to pieces for Bulldog. 4-on-3 situation. Misfit is going to fake plant it. Smooya is going to get Skux 2 versus 4 now, as we are in a very, very big predicament for Bulldog. For the survival of the tournament here, it's got to be B-Magic trying to see what he can find. AWP in hands. He will land the flick with a very nice double, and this suddenly just became very doable for the CT side. It became very doable for Dog Gaming, but Cell has got to just hold it down for the time's sake. He's going to land the flashbang, the smoke, I'm sorry. It's going to be Cell closing it out with a very nice spray down onto B-Magic, and that becomes Radix going through to your grand finals, and that was a very brilliant close second map in our best of 3. So 2-0 to Radix. They will advance to the grand finals, but it's not over just yet for Bulldog Gaming. We still have to go through our lower bracket matches. They will go down to the lower finals, and we will see who is going to go through in our lower bracket consolidation match.